afternoon. We have waited a long time for this day. For the longest, we have walked past a very grimy looking location to get into the trains. And we're grateful that, 4 or 5 years ago, they finally put an elevator. We hadn't had that for the longest. The state is about to change all of this. You need to look around, because this is one of the last times you will see this in this shape. The state is about to put $13 million worth of construction here to change the physical face of this. It will no longer be a grimy place, but it will be the entrance to the Rockaways, or the exit, depending on your point of view. We are going to change this place forever. Add the $13 million to the $91 million that the city is spending, and you may have had something that can tip the Rockaways forever. Now, a couple of problems come from that, my friends. First and foremost, it must be community driven. We have to figure a way to make sure that you count here. Some of my friends were just talking about ways of making the Rockaway plan better. And I'm very interested in that. But I'm also interested, and I encourage everybody, strike while the iron is hot. While the city and the state have found the Rockaways, this is the time to strike. Don't wait for another day when their interest may move to a different place. Another part of it that we have to look out for is that we are not causing gentrification. That the folk who went through the bad times will benefit with the good times. That all of us who survived whatever was out there, we don't build a better, nicer Rockaways that we tell our children I used to live there, because we can't afford it anymore. The best way to be is to be involved in that plan. That we have to take this plan and make it ours. If this plan is not ours, then it's just about it's almost a guarantee that, as our friends in New Orleans found out, and they have a saying that I want to teach you. If it's about us, without us, it's not for us. If it's about us, without us, it's not for us. So we have to take these plans and make them our own. First, we have to understand what they propose, but we have to make sure that we propose things. With that being said, my people has worked at it. With that being said, we are going to do some amazing things down here. Now, this is the state portion of it. At the state portion, I'm going to try to do everything that I can to ensure that there is the right of first hire. Meaning that before anybody is hired for the job, they have to look at Rockaway residents first. I'll say it again. Before anyone gets any job, they have to look at you first. Then we have to make sure that if there's any contracts, Rockaway corporations get the first shot at it. Rockaway companies get the first shot at it. It doesn't mean that they have to hire Rockaway. It means that you have to be in the running. Right now, as is often known, you're not even in the running. We want to change that. So we don't just want community economic development. We want community economic development. What good is a big box store that you can't go to? What good is a store that you can't afford? What good is a beautiful community that you've been gentrified out of? We believe that we can grow our community, the whole community. that we all can benefit in here. So we want to praise the governor for putting up $13 million, around $13 million to change here. But we also want to make sure that our vendors have a spot in the new plan. We want to make sure, why don't they have a nice booth built for them so our vendors can have something also. We need a new coffee shop. I'll be kind and just leave it there. So we need all of these things, but the state's money is just for this area here. So I encourage folk who want to be involved that they need to, A, be part of these plans. The councilman is leading a very community-driven part of the plan, right across the street, literally. Get into that plan. If you want involved in the state portion of it, you can come to my office. But we are not alone here. There have been a lot of good people who have fought hard on here. And I'm going to bring up just a couple to speak to you.